Big shout out to today's video sponsor, Linsoul. Check out their fantastic deals in the links in the video description. It's fair to say that iQunix has made a name for itself in the premium, off-the-shelf mechanical keyboard market. Its high-quality, unique keyboards boast great build quality, fantastic designs, colorways, and everything from the keycaps to the chassis to the switches. It's just seen more and more steps up over the past couple of years. The iQunix Q66 is one of the most interesting keyboards I've ever used, and it costs just less than $200. How have they managed that, and should you buy one? That and more coming up. Hey guys, I'm Ryan Thomas and I love a good keyboard. Thanks to iQunix for sending this thing out. They do not see this video before you do, they have no input on it, they're not paying me to say nice things about it, they just provided the review unit, so check out their links in the description. Let's talk about the Q66's face features to start with. It's a 65% layout, so arrows but no function keys. It's a gasket mount, meaning that it feels less stiff and metallic, more supple and comfortable. This one you're looking at is the complete Happy Ape model, so it comes with the keycaps and the switches instead of just the standard bare bones one, which you can buy if you want to. The options selected here are the Holy Panda switches, lubed of course, and RGB LEDs that can be omitted for some cost savings if you want to. There is a 4000 mAh battery inside with the USB-C charging to give you extended battery life. It has south-facing LEDs and is a hot swappable design, meaning that if you want to or you get bored of your switches, you can swap out those switches for anything you like. It also has the obligatory N key rollover, meaning you can press pretty much as many switches as you want at the same time and they will all register. But before we get to my thoughts on this keyboard, what's in the box? Well, you get the keyboard itself, the staple iQunix dust cover, a USB-C to A cable, a Bluetooth receiver with a USB-C adapter, a keycap puller, a switch puller, and some spare keycaps. A nice selection of accessories, as is standard with the iQunix. Like with other iQunix products, the name of the game here is uniqueness, and this thing definitely isn't subtle. I really like the Happy Ape colorway, though I'm not a big fan of NFTs and that kind of thing. It is kind of linked to that. It's certainly a polarizing color setup. My partner really dislikes it, but I happen to really like it. The bright colors elevate pretty much any setup and obviously stand out from the boring array of grey and white keyboards. The shell is plastic, so it doesn't have that ultra premium feeling that iQunix's higher end models do possess, but is still quite sturdy, weighty, and feels like it's not going to break easily. The wired wireless toggle is in typical iQunix fashion on the bottom, not where I really think it should be. I think a side mount would be nicer, but I'm not complaining because it does keep it nice and tucked away. I used mostly the wireless receiver for my testing and for this review period, though I did use it a little bit over a cable. Didn't feel any difference in any kind of delay or any issues with the wireless connectivity. Felt pretty standard, plugged into either one, so I will say that you shouldn't really worry about, of course, the wireless connectivity, the delay, but of course you will need to charge it if you go the wireless route. The LEDs are a bit much for me, so I quickly turn those off, though they are more useful at night time. The PBT keycaps are really nicely printed, they look and feel very good with the KDA profile for those wondering. They feel tactile with a slight dip in the middle to complement the lubed switches. These are Holy Pandas, so a tactile switch. The PBT keycaps are printed really nicely. I think they look good. They don't, stand out as a really bad quality printing. They look solid, and especially with the colorway and the extra sort of funky looking keys, look really good. They complement the Holy Pandas, which are the switches that I really like. They're my favorite switches of all time. I actually have like 6 sets of different kinds of Holy Pandas, from like the cheap aftermarket like eBay ones to the genuines to the glorious pandas. I love Holy Pandas, and these are great, lubed really nicely, they feel really smooth. And though the modifiers and the stabilizers aren't lubed as nicely as I think other iQunix boards, there is a little bit of rattle, and I will put a sound clip in a minute. It does sound much better than your standard off-the-shelf model, but I'll let you be the judge. These are co-star stabs, whatever that means to you. I'm not in any kind of position to talk about stabilizers because that's one of the main areas I've kind of avoided looking at with most keyboards. I just buy the cheapest ones I can find. Probably not the best idea, but yeah, co-star stabs, they sound decent but really not amazing, and maybe that's the looping process, maybe that's the fact they're co-star. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, the Q66 is a really nice board. It's not hyper premium, it's plastic build. You know, you can sense there was a few cut corners, which you kind of have to bring the keyboards down to this price. But for under $200 you get lubed switches, lubed stabs, really unique looking designs, all from factory, you know, RGB, wireless, all the features you'd want. For less than $200, that's really good. And if, say, you want to lube your own switches and get your own stabs and make your own colorway, you could do that because you can buy these bare bones as well. A fantastic product from iQunix. I know if you've watched a few of my reviews, you probably were like, this guy's paid by iQunix. I'm not. I really like what they're doing. I really like their progression. I reviewed the F96 years ago, and you can see every product they release, they're just getting better in the quality of product and the quality of their marketing. Their website has been recently sort of redone, looks really good. So big thumbs up to iQunix. They're also big into their community stuff as well. So check out the links in the description. This is my positive, great review of the iQunix Q66. You know, my minor caveats being, I think the switch should probably be on the side, and maybe they could do something with those stabilizers to make them sound a bit better. Other than that, very, very good from me. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe if you're new around here to never miss a video like this one. Check out all the links in the description as well as where you can find the iQunix keyboards. I am not on a commission thing, so just click the link if you want and click it if you don't. Click the link if you want and don't click it if you don't want to. Anyway, I've been Ryan Thomas and I'll catch you later. Cheers.